in court, when they brought in certain, I don't know, was it video or evidence,
Yeah.
they claimed that Tristan was, after they got him, he was shocked for a few days. He wasn't speaking to no one, wasn't talking or doing anything. He was quiet. But
Right.
after a few days, he started talking, and he grabbed a dowel, wrapped the dowel up in a sheet or something, and started banging it on the table, and was saying that Megan was saying, "Stop, please, please stop." What what do you what did that come from, sir?
As far as him playing with his toys, it was just probably normal, typical child behavior of just, playing with toys. I mean, they brought him to a room where there was a bunch of toys lying around. He was just, being a kid, having fun, playing with the toys. As far as his testimony, there was so many different versions of what he said and what he did. It's really hard to believe, what these people were saying, because a lot of their witnesses that was brought in lied about so much. I mean, there was hardly a witness from the state that actually said something that was truthful. So as far as, the people from child services, the medical experts, witnesses from the neighborhood or family members, most of these people lied under oath and was not truthful at all. So it's hard to believe anything from the state side.
It was said that you and Margaret Brown did not have the best relationship, that pretty much she wanted you gone from the home, and wanted you out. Is that true, sir?
Probably towards the end, she probably wanted me out. Um, there's a theory that they brought me to Florida because they wanted to avoid a legal battle, a legal domestic battle for Tristan. As far as custody goes, in the state of Pennsylvania, if one parent has custody and one has visitation rights, if the one with the custody should leave the state, by law they're supposed to notify the courts that they're changing address so they can get the other parent's approval, or at least go through the court system first to see what the courts have to say about it. Now, Megan didn't do any of that, so her mother, this is all theoretical, because I never got like confirmed proof, but there was family members that told my lawyers. Apparently, the Browns told my lawyers that this was their intention. So I didn't hear from their mouths personally, but my lawyers heard from Megan's family members that they brought me to Florida because they just wanted to avoid that legal battle.
Okay.
So whether they used me, that's a good possibility that they just used me to go to Florida to help them move and to avoid the custody battle, and also as far as me and Margaret, our relationship was not always the best relationship, but I always treated her with respect, and I always loved her and treated her like she was my own family member.
Okay, I understand that. Now,
Yeah.
as we went, now you already laid the theory out. Well, you laid the truth out of it. Your truth of it, that bam, Nicholas was going first. Bam, then Greg was going second. Bam, Megan was third. Then bam, Margaret was last. Am I right or am I wrong?
Yep. Yep. That's right.
Okay, because now the media is twisting it and saying, well, like not the media, but the guesswork of the police say that they believe that you watched Margaret come in when she got in the garage. You attacked her first, then you
Right.
made your way up and wiped out the rest of the people that were in the house. Is that
Right.
true?
No, that's not true at all. That 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 version of the story, that lie that the state has come up with, it it's just a crazy version of what really happened. I mean, like they're trying to portray me as this monster who planned it out and um, kill these people, with with you know premeditation, and that's not what happened. Um, Clearly it was self-defense, and when that happened, it started with Nicholas Leonard. I mean, why would I go and wait for Margaret to come home so I can, um, attack her? And, also the fact that there was dogs in the house, they would have woke up everyone in the house. And, by the time I would have got upstairs to get the other three, they would have already been awoken by the dogs barking to the noise that was happening in the garage. And if they woke up from all that noise, they would have called the cops. You know what I'm saying? It's just impossible, and it's just illogical. Like it pisses me off that they would even try to say something like that. But the state, they don't really care about the truth. They only care about getting a conviction, and that's all they care about. They don't care if they have to lie, what story they have to twist and come up with. They just take whatever little bit of evidence, facts that they believe that they have, and they twist it to the way that they see fit.
Right. As I've always said, police work is nothing but guesswork. Without
Right.
you talking to them or giving them a statement, it's all guesswork. And
Yeah.
when you guess, a lot of times guessing is wrong. Sometimes they
Yeah.
may hit it on the head, but a lot of times it's all guesswork. Tristan will be 12 years old this
Yeah.
year.
This week.
This week.
This.
Okay. Now, that means Tristan has 6 more years to go before his 18th birthday.
Yes.
Now, if that time arrives and Tristan reaches out to you and asks you, Dad, what happened? Why did
Yep.
you do what you did? What would you tell Tristan if he was there looking you in your face and ask you that question?
I'll tell them the truth. I'll tell them I did what I had to do to protect us. To protect him and to protect me, protect our lives. Our lives were in danger. Protect us from getting killed. Her mother and these people put us in danger, put our lives in danger, and I had to protect us. And if I didn't protect us, there's a good chance that she would have been having this conversation with you right now and asking and telling you, what happened to me. Why is Adam dead right now? It'd be a different conversation right now.
Right, okay. Now that's understandable. I got you. Okay.
Yeah.
So, without any doubt, you love your son. Do you love your son and you miss your son?
I love my son. I miss my son more than anything. And if I got the opportunity to speak to him, I would let him know what happened. I would tell him the truth, and I would tell him how much I love him, how much I care for him, how much I want to see him do good things. I want to be there to see him succeed in life and do the right thing. And I wish I was there for that. I wish I was there for all the things that he's accomplished, and been there to see him grow. I'm really missing out on that, and it kills me. It kills me every day that I'm missing out on that.
Okay, that's understandable. All right. Now, Mr. Matos, at any point right now, do you still, these years later on down the line, do you still love Megan, or the love is past and gone?
Oh yeah, of course. I still love her every day. I'll always love her, even though she tried to kill me and try to have her father and her crazy uh, new boyfriend kill me. Yeah, I still love her. But I've learned to forgive. I can't live the rest of my life hating people because they try to murder me. Because carrying that hate is a heavy burden, and that's something no one should carry. So I learned to let that anger and that hate go for what they tried to do to me, and learn to forgive, and continue to love her. Because I remember the good times that we had together. It wasn't always a bad moment. There was some good moments, and those are the good memories that I like to hold on to and cherish. Times that we spent with Tristan.
Okay, that's understandable, and that's a good thing. Now, Mr. Matos, I want to say this was a great interview that I had with you, and you were straightforward, and you kept everything in the manner of telling it straight down the middle, straightforward. Didn't try to sugarcoat anything, and you kept it 100.
Yep.
And my audience is going to appreciate you for that. Now, Mr.
Yeah.
Matos, I have another question I have to ask you.
Okay.
Okay, after we run this interview, and my audience, I have a new thing where I want to start doing a live stream where I'm doing it live, and you and we're on the phone the way we are now, live with an audience,
Yep.
and it's called the thing is going to be you be the judge, and I'm going after my audience listen to the interview and everything. We're going to let them come in, and we're going to let them ask questions. And are you willing to answer questions from people from the audience?
Sure. Yeah. Definitely.
Most definitely. Well, Mr. Matos, I really appreciate that. And I want you to do one thing before we end this interview. I want
Okay.
you to call out your information so people can write you and talk with you. Because some people may want to speak with you and talk with you. Give them your
Okay.
information, your JPay information.
Okay. My information is Adam Matos. Uh, that's just spelled Adam, last name Matos, and my DC number is 158452. You can add me on JPay. You can download the app on your phone, and we can start talking that way. I'm not sure the address to the prison I'm at, but I'm sure I could get it for anyone who needs it. It's Wakulla Prison. It's in Florida. Not sure the address I just got here, but JPay is the quickest way.
Okay. And I'll make sure that if anyone wants the address, I'll make sure to leave it in the comment section of the video so they can write you. But I think the people will really want to do it the easy, quick way through JPay because it's email and everybody
Yeah.
can get to you. And Mr. Matos, I really want to thank you for giving us this interview. You've been patient with me, and you sat down with me for a few days for us to go through this interview, and I greatly appreciate you, and I know that my audience are going to be greatly appreciative of hearing your side of the truth, sir.
Yes. No problem. It's been a pleasure helping you. Bring some things to light, and answer the questions that people had. You know, and I'm looking forward to doing this live interview and answering some questions for anybody who wants to know what's going on, with the situation.
No problem. Well, Mr. Matos, I thank you very much, and we're going to wrap this interview. So just please
Okay.
hold on a second, and I'm going to kill out everything so we can done deal. I want to thank my audience, and I want to thank the members only first who will have the interview full before I start dropping the to the rest of the people. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for enjoying this interview with Mr. Matos. Peace and love to the Real World Podcast family.